Do better than that. Are you ready to start the show? That's why I like it. Now, comedians need a lot of energy from you, and they give it back. So basically, what I'm saying is laugh at all their jokes.
Okay. I got you.
His first comedian wants me to let you know that he's from Arlington Heights, and his future gigs at the Laughing Academy and the Comedy Bar. Give it up for Stobbe.
Good evening. How is everybody?
Good.
Awesome. Well, happy Father's Day. Thank you. I had lunch with my daughters this morning, so it was great. Well, I gotta tell you, just before I came on stage tonight, I was extremely nervous. My girlfriend sensed that and leaned in, and she said, "Honey, I've seen your set. Don't worry, they aren't going to laugh at you." All right?
Dang.
Well, I recently turned 69. Thank you. 69. It's not just my age now; it's also a goal. Well, at my age, I'm beginning to see life differently. Technically, that's probably the cataracts. Well, this year I'm also celebrating being the head of human resources for 40 years. Wow. Yeah. And I tell you, you never know from one day to the next what's going to happen.
Right.
Recently, I was in my office and I heard a commotion coming from the lunchroom. So I run down there and here's an employee pointing to a balled up Arby's bag in the trash. And he says, "They've stolen my lunch again." I said, "Phil, I am so sorry. I tell you what, right after lunch, we're going to figure out this thing once and for all." Went back to my office and I finished my roast beef sandwich. Well, in interviewing candidates, it is so important to be thorough and ask a lot of questions. Recently, I asked a candidate, "Where do you see yourself in 3 years?" She said, "Hopefully out of this interview." You guys want to hear the dumbest question I was ever asked by a candidate? Yes. "Hey man, what day is the random drug test?" Well, I gotta tell you, through my decades in HR, if I've learned anything, it's how to be caring and compassionate to people. Just last week, an employee came up to me and she asked if she could leave early to get K-Cups for the office. I said, "Oh my gosh, how sweet are you? Of course you can leave early. K-Cups? Listen, with that kind of surgery, take tomorrow off too." Well, I gotta tell you, over the years, so many things have changed. You guys remember Life Alert, right? Yeah. Remember the slogan? What was the slogan? Help? Right, help, I've fallen, I can't get up. Okay. Well, as I've gotten older, I picked up their new product. It's called Vape Alert. So you wear a little vape, and then when you need it, you go, "Help, I've fallen." But I don't give a shit. Well, one of the things I've come to realize is that dating has also changed. I've been divorced for a little bit. I just have trouble getting back to the dating thing. I mean, now, when I start seeing a woman, I like to take her to meet my mom. Usually it's on a Wednesday, because that's the least crowded day at the cemetery. Okay, well, since death is inevitable, I want to die while making love in the missionary position. How great would it be to go out on top? Well, I'm also very nervous meeting women. So I went to see a therapist. And due to my anxiety, she suggested I join a dating service called It's Just Prozac.
Okay.
Went on a few dates. Never mind. Those women were such downers.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm at my health club, and I'm like, I signed up for the couples massage. What a disappointment. You gotta bring somebody.
Right.
So, just about when I was ready to give up on dating, here I am at my group therapy session for narcolepsy. Met a great woman. We really hit it off. Newsflash, on our very first date, we slept together.
Of course you did.
Well, I gotta tell you, at my age, winning a lifetime supply of anything, no big fucking deal.
Right.
Thank
5
you.
years.
Well, I tell you, there are some good things about getting older. The Gentlemen's Club near my house, every Tuesday night, $10 nap dances for seniors.
Oh, like that.
On a recent road trip from Chicago to Michigan, my GPS was telling me to get off in Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
I had no idea why. So I took the exit. I had to make a pit stop anyway. Well, you know how some of these cities have a road sign with a catchphrase? City of Brotherly Love, City of Angels. Gary, Indiana is a bit more honest.
Yeah.
Their sign says, "Welcome to Gary, Indiana. Are you lost?" Well, the first gas station I came to, really sketchy. Barbed wire around the perimeter, bulletproof glass, bunch of Harleys in front. As soon as I walk in, everybody stared right at me and stopped talking. I mean, it was so quiet, you could hear a knee break. So I walked up to the counter and asked for the restroom. The cashier, fully bearded, covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
She said,
Oh, yeah.
"You got a restroom? Got a shitter? Shitter's for customers." Okay, so it was clear I had to buy something. Well, what I needed to buy was a fresh pair of underwear since I had just shit myself.
Right. Right.
But the only thing available, candy bars, wiper fluid, and prison-grade condoms. Well, my sweet tooth won out, so I got the condoms.
You nasty.
Well, I am a firm believer in preventive medicine. So here I am at my annual exam for my dermatologist. And he asked me, "Greg, how long have you had rosacea?"
What?
And I said, "Hey doc, wait a minute. As soon as I found out she was under 18, I told her she was free to go." Thank you very much. I'm Greg Stobbe.
One more time for Greg. Ready for a comedian? Yeah! This next comedian performs all over town and is taken to the comedy